Welcome inside the DC Everest Fieldhouse. Girls high school basketball coming up on Zaleski Sports. A non-conference game. Big school versus small school as DC Everest takes on Adams Friendship. Hello, everybody. I'm Chris Conley. Our pregame coverage is brought to you by Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repairs, service, and tires for 22 years. With a 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance at Auto Select. You're good to go. That's Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston and Highway 10 East and Church Street in Stevens Point. Maybe we make too big a deal about it when a bigger school plays a smaller school. I mean, in girls basketball, bring the best player to the party, and that's a huge advantage, even if your school's got only 100 or so kids. DC Everest has enrollment that checks in at 1,600. Everest girls come in here off a win, a grinding out game that was played in the 30s over Wisconsin Rapids. But they'll need a win tonight if they want to stay above 500. And this is the point of the season where you want to stack enough success that you're above the 500 mark. They come in at 6-5. Adams Friendship has played mostly other small schools, but they are 9-4, so they've had some success. And just during our pregame shoot-around, you can see that they bring some height to the party, too. Will one of these teams be able to play at their own pace? Adams Friendship scores a lot more points than the Evergreens do. Everest, almost all of their baskets come out of half-court sets. Not a lot of points in transition or fast break buckets. So the Evergreens, it's like they have to earn or grind out their points every time down the floor. Evergreens will be looking to limit turnovers, which has been a problem during this season. They've been susceptible to the trap and to full-court pressure. See if Adams Friendship knows that from their tape study and see how they decide to play things tonight. We'll meet our starting lineups. We'll have our national anthem. And then Tuesday night girls basketball will be underway. The DC Everest Evergreens and the Adams Friendship Lady Devils when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Neither of these teams brings a lot of experience to the party tonight. The Evergreens have only 3 seniors. Adams Friendship has 4. And Adams Friendship, while they have 13 players listed on their varsity roster, they have only 9 suited up tonight. So it'll be kind of a short bench for the Lady Devils. The athletic department is known as the Green Devils. They'll wear the black with green numbers tonight. Evergreens will be in the home white with green trim. It is not a large crowd here tonight, so these teams will have to generate their own energy. Looking across the way, there are a few Adams Friendship students and parents that have made the trip. That's an hour and 20 minutes, I would guess. Half hour beyond Plover, so yeah, this is kind of a long ride for a Tuesday. Evergreens girls, go back 2 years ago when the program had only single-digit wins. The program moved forward last year, more victories, finished in 3rd place in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. And this year it looks like they're going to finish with more wins than a year ago. So the program is on the upswing. Still not a program that's going to play for conference titles yet. But they're a younger team, so maybe their best basketball is ahead from them. Let's go down to courtside. The crowd here will hear the student sportsmanship announcement, then our national anthem, and then we'll introduce you to the starting 5 from both sides. Here's the starting lineup being introduced now for Adams Friendship. Gwen Grancy, one of the seniors. Molly Johnson. Bianca Smith. Brooklyn Stroman's a freshman, and she starts. And we're missing one more. We're going to pick up who it is in just a moment. Piper Moyer. Both teams have a Piper. Aubrey Klatt, one of the Everest seniors, being introduced to the crowd now. There's our Piper, Piper Schulz, senior. There's Ielsa Shimoleski. Everest's other junior, McKenna Bullis. And Peyton Marcelionis, who is the tallest kid on the Everest team. She's a freshman, but more playing time has shifted towards her as she gains more experience. Teams meet at the center circle and will be underway in just a moment. Again, one of the keys to victory for the Evergreens is just, can some of the baskets come easily? Or does every possession have to be a long half-court look with a lot of passing and then the opportunity for turnovers? Ball's in the air and we're underway. Tap back and controlled by the Evergreens. Aubrey Klatt, first possession. Adams Friendship comes out in tight man-to-man defense. Klatt gets it back. Over to Shimoleski. Yeah, the Lady Devils are looking to trap. When that ball goes into the corner, two players are over there right away. Bullis barely kept that pivot foot down, almost traveled. So when two defensive players are around the ball, someone's got to be open, right? Got to find that person. Marcelionis tried an entry pass to Piper Schulz, knocked out of bounds. Evergreens will inbound underneath. McKenna Bullis to inbound under the rim. Piper Schulz outside the lane. Entry pass down low, bounced off the hands of Shimoleski. Shimoleski was open and was going to have a good look if she could have handled the ball on the entry. Marcelionis quickly double-teamed, goes back out. Knocked out of bounds, that's off the Adams Friendship player, stays with the Evergreens. Bianca Smith got a hand on that. Smith is a sophomore. Two sophomores and a freshman in the starting lineup for Adams Friendship. And they're looking for a 10th win tonight. So a younger lineup. Piper Schulz stepped out of bounds. Again, the Evergreens possessed the ball for a long time, wound up turning it over without getting a look at the rim. Ugh. Evergreens come out in the 2-3 zone. Bianca Smith thought about driving in, kicks it back out. Tough shot from behind the rim. That was a really tough look for Piper Moyer. Offensive rebound, though, in the corner. Lady Devils will get a second look. 3 from the corner, up and in. Don't like the dark green numbers. A little hard to see who's who. The freshman, Brooklyn Stroman, hit the opening shot. Trap again. Evergreens almost double dribble. That ball is knocked loose into the backcourt. And the Evergreens have 2 possessions and 2 turnovers here. Back out, straight on 3. That's too strong off the backboard. No good for Gwen Grancy. Entry pass to Marcelionis, now to the wing. Jumper from Shimoleski. Short off the side of the rim. Evergreen's first look was a little ugly. Trailing 3-0, we're just underway on Zaleski Sports. If you're joining us, glad to have you here. Everest player was moving. That's going to be a foul on Piper Schulz. Schulz was not set defensively. Non-shooting. Adams Friendship will inbound along the baseline. Inbounded into the corner. Spin move for Bianca Smith. Too strong. Out of bounds. That is off Adams Friendship to the Evergreens. We're sponsored by Design Theory 19. Your home is the heart of your best moments. Make it uniquely yours with Design Theory 19. Downtown Wausau or online. Their website is Design Theory 19. Design Theory 19, where dreams become design. To the wing, while open and not firing was Matea Byler. Byler came in during the timeout. From the other side, second 3 from Shimoleski. That one's too strong. Ielsa opens up 0 for 2, and the Evergreens still have a 0 up 3 minutes in. Molly Johnson thought about driving, goes back to Piper Moyer. Moyer along the baseline, dribbled off her foot. That's a turnover for the Lady Devils. So while the Evergreens are off to a slow start again, Adams Friendship has only hit one of their shots, hasn't really taken advantage. Here comes some backcourt pressure. Over to Klatt, now into the front court, rotating down low. That's a nice pass, and a finish at the rim. Matea Byler, sophomore, moving without the ball, got good position on the weak side, 3-2. On the wing, Bianca Smith gives it up. Entry pass, almost traveled, no whistle. Driving it again, splitting defenders, tangled up, jump ball. Bianca Smith tried to split the 2 defenders, and one of the Evergreens girls wrenched her arm in there and got the whistle. Arrow points to Adams Friendship. They'll inbound underneath. Long 3. Wow, unreasonably long. 2 full strides behind the arc and hit the front of the rim. Molly Johnson out of her range. Evergreens to the wing. This is Byler, drives in, got a step, no finish. Tapped around loose. Byler fought for her own rebound and fished it out. A hustle play, and Klatt secures it. Rare offensive rebound for the Evergreens and a second chance this time down the floor. Klatt's pass knocked away. Coming back the other way, points off turnovers. Piper Moyer scores, 5-2. Trap in the corner again. Who knows, this trap may stay on for the entire game. Briley Beck comes in for the Evergreens. Grayson Schwab in for Adams Friendship. Byler wanted to split defenders. Made an extra pass to Peyton Marcelionis, but the Evergreens bring it out and reset. Tried to fit that pass into a tight window to Shimoleski, and we've got a jump ball. Arrow points to the Evergreens. Foundation Finance says start a job making the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits from day one. Learn more at their website, foundationfinance.com. Shimoleski dribbles in, kicks out. Open three, high, arcing, good for McKenna Bullis. Goes up on the scoreboard as a 2 instead of a 3. Let's double check on that. Does McKenna have her big toe on the line? That's the way it stands for now. Our outside referee just said something emphatically to the Adams Friendship bench. What in the world was that about? Heard something coming from that other side that he didn't want to hear. I heard the words, knock it off. On the overplay, cut off there. Bianca Smith got a whistle, another jump ball. It'll stay with the Lady Devils. I don't know, I'm looking over at the Adams Friendship bench. Everyone seems to be well behaved. Mouths seem closed. On the entry pass, foul line extended short. Back out, 3 ball, too strong for Grayson Schwabe, and another offensive rebound. Both of those shots were so bad that they turned into offensive rebounds. 2-on-1 for the Evergreens if they hurry. Bumped underneath. Free throws coming up for Matea Byler. Byler got the defender up in the air, came down on top of her. So we head to the Serve Pro free throw line. Call Serve Pro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never even happened. Fouls on Piper Moyer. First free throw is good, which ties us at 5 apiece. So McKenna Bullis' long outside shot last time down the floor was indeed a 2 instead of a 3. Matea gets both of her free throws, and for the first time tonight, the Evergreens have a lead. Again, a long 3. This one from Schwabe, no good. Offensive rebound, Piper Moyer. Moyer puts it back up and in. Moyer's got 4 and another lead change, so back and forth we go. Byler double-teamed and left the ball behind. And a miss at the rim for Schwabe. So there's a turnover that does not hurt the Evergreens. Byler splits defenders to the rim too strong. Good move, no finish. Adams Friendship has done a better job on the glass in this game. Driving in, basket and a foul. Bianca Smith, the sophomore, on the drive and will get to the free throw line. Piper Scholes has picked up her second personal foul. Piper to the bench. Peyton Marcelionis is back in. And Aubrey Klatt is back in for the Evergreens. And Bianca Smith completes the three-point play. 10-6. And a travel. Grabbing that back foot. Klatt turns it over after coming right back into the game. Our girls basketball coverage is brought to you by Newton Electric. From residential to commercial, industrial to agriculture, Newton Electric in Wausau has been serving central Wisconsin since 1977. Give them a call or find them online. Their website is newtonelec.com. Thinking about another long three. This is a step-back three. Shot is short from Bianca Smith. Rebound to McKenna Bullis of the Evergreen, so a one-and-done trip down. Bullis to the front court. Briley Beck had it for a moment. Beck, the freshman, on the floor. This is a defensive kick. Evergreens will keep it. Wisconsin roads are rough on vehicles. Salt, slush, and grime do serious damage. Protect your ride with Tommy's Express Car Wash. Membership has unlimited washes, free vacuums, free automatic mat washers, and all-year shine. One membership, all locations: Eau Claire, Plover, Stevens Point, Wausau, and Weston. My muffler misses me. Timeout on the floor, back in a moment. This is girls high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
Welcome back. I'm Chris Conley. Just under 10 minutes to play in the first half. Adams Friendship by 4. Evergreens with the ball out of the timeout. Again, if you watch a lot of these Evergreens games, the girls basketball team still hasn't discovered who their natural scorer is. Who's the go-to person when you're looking for baskets? Byler's got 4 of the Evergreen 6 points. She got a touch just a moment ago. That's knocked out of bounds. Again, the Evergreens had the ball come loose when the trap was on in front of the sideline right near the Adams Friendship bench. Klatt will inbound. To McKenna Bullis in the backcourt. Klatt again bounces to the wing. Beck almost threw it into the backcourt. Cross-court, Byler. Step in, no good. Ball is loose. Byler was still battling for it before Adams Friendship found the handle. A bucket here would double up the Evergreens in this early stage. Molly Johnson driving in, almost dribbling off her foot was Bianca Smith. Johnson gets it back. Runner too strong. Ball is loose. Secured by McKenna Bullis of the Evergreens. Evergreens so far have not used the height of Peyton Marcelionis. Her touches have been limited. That is dribbled off the foot and into the backcourt. I think that's going to be Everest ball. Nope, turned over. McKenna Bullis didn't pick up that ball like she was pretty sure it was off one of the Adams Friendship players. It was not. Matea Byler comes out. Ayelsa Shimoleski back in for the Evergreens. Adams Friendship bench asking for a timeout here. And it'll be a full timeout. Lady Devils have the ball and a 4-point lead when we come back. This is high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
I knew I wanted to start an agency that honored those small town values like relationships and service. Our mission is to sell insurance ethically and with integrity to protect our clients' needs today, tomorrow, and in the future.
Not everybody understands insurance, and it's a good day when I can help give peace of mind.
And working with Access Insurance, we are a team, so you don't just get one of us, you get all 4 of us. Access Insurance Agency, our business revolves around you.
Take education out of the classroom and give new spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
We will see the Everest girls basketball team on Zaleski Sports again later this week. Everest boys and girls have a doubleheader here at the Everest Fieldhouse against Wausau East. Crosstown rivals renew. Ladies will play first at 6, followed by the boys basketball game at 7:45, and both will be right here on Zaleski Sports. Evergreens were trying to trap in the corner. Getting out of it was Bianca Smith, goes back out. Driving in, little bit of contact, too strong. Gwen Grancy came in a little hot. We've been stuck at 10-6 for a while in this game. Tried to get that inside to Marcelionis. That was the right idea, but it's tipped out of bounds. Evergreens will keep the ball. Again, Peyton Marcelionis, already a 6-footer. And a freshman. Klatt's pass is stolen. Coming back the other way is Moyer. Moyer gets it back, misses, but is fouled. 2 free throws coming up. Again, Marcelionis, a freshman, is going to grow more into her sophomore and junior year and may get bigger and stronger too. More time in the weight room will certainly make her a rebounding force. Foul was on Ielsa Shimoleski, her first, team's third. And the first free throw for Piper Moyer is good. Moyer leads all scorers with 5 and has one more foul shot coming. Got them both. Lady Devils are 3 of 3 from the foul line. Lead by 6, and the Evergreens have only 6 on the scoreboard. Matea Byler came back in during the free throws. Entry pass to Marcelionis, double team, bump from behind, and the ball is loose. Marcelionis gets it back to the rim. She was bumped. Freshman to the free throw line for the Evergreens. We're brought to you by Backey's Family Chiropractic in Rothschild. Personalized chiropractic care no matter what issue your body is battling. Migraines, anxiety, stress, or youth issues, let Backey's Family Chiropractic give you back the life you deserve. Gwen Grancy is called for the foul. Marcelionis is into the scorer's column with her first free throw. One more coming. Ends a pretty long Evergreen scoring drought. Boy, when your post player can hit the free throws, that's huge. Affects your personnel decisions down the stretch of close games. Marcelionis is a solid free throw shooter, maybe the best on the team. Long cross-court pass. Entry pass down low, spinning and scoring. Piper Moyer up to 8 for the evening. Byler to the front court. Over to Bullis. This is a long 3. Good! Down to from straight on. McKenna Bullis, quick release. She's got 5. Back to a 1-possession game. 6.5 to go till halftime. On the screen, 3 ball, high, arcing, no answer. Marcelionis gets the rebound off the Bianca Smith miss. Trap is coming in the corner. Evergreens are stuck in the backcourt. They may need a timeout. Yeah, and they're going to take one. The Evergreens were going to lose to the 10-second count when the ball got knocked backwards. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one too. Evergreens have the ball, trailing by 3. This is girls high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
The first tube was bent in 1968 back in a garage by our house. Shortly after that, we moved into a rented space in a machine shop.
Moving into this building in 2000 at 90,000 square feet.
So right now we sit at 165,000 square feet.
150 employees. Every day we look at how grateful we are to be where we are, but we never forget where we started. Here at J&D Tube Benders, we're a full custom hydraulic tube manufacturer. We can do anything from their simple bent tube component to a fully welded assembly.
Welcome back. This game popped onto our schedule in part by accident. We were scheduled for a DC Everest hockey match against Lakeland. Lakeland had to call off their trip down here. I believe they had a makeup game in conference, so the league games take priority. Still earlier today at the Greenheck Turner Fieldhouse, skate with the Evergreens, which has a cuteness factor that's off the wall. Peyton Marcelionis is called for a reach-in. It's her first, team's fourth foul. Yeah, a lot of young kids come out when it's skate with the Evergreens night. Evergreens picks a visiting opponent that doesn't have a JV team, so when there would be normally a JV game, everyone's out on the ice for skating. Second chance rebound up and in for Piper Moyer. Moyer's to double figures with 10 tonight. Evergreens solve pressure and are into the front court. Here's McKenna Bullis. Bullis hit her last shot. Briley Beck double teamed. It was tipped out of bounds off one of the Adams Friendship players. McKenna Bullis is out. Aubrey Klatt is back in. Piper Schulz is coming back in for the Evergreens too. Piper's got 2 fouls. So she comes back onto the floor with instructions not to pick up the third over the final 5 minutes of the first half. Good ball movement to the wing. Beck's three is short. Briley Beck doesn't take a lot of shots from there, and she was off the mark. Adams Friendship a chance to extend the lead. Lady Devils are on the wing here. Driving in, kind of a hop step. That's a drop of the basket. Grayson Schwabe, Jr. Ball's loose. It's an 8th turnover here in the first half. Bumped from behind. Free throws are coming. Aubrey Klatt's going to be whistled for the foul. Now 5 team fouls against the Evergreens. Gwen Grancy with 2 free throws coming, first of which is no good. Basketball tonight is brought to you by Hafferman Learning Center. When school feels overwhelming, families need support they can trust. Hafferman Learning Center provides personalized academic tutoring and skill development to help students feel confident, capable, and supported. Learn more at HaffermanLearningCenter.com. 0 for 2 from the free throw line, but the last miss is off an Evergreen. Bianca Smith, guarded by Peyton Marcelionis. Long three, short. That's 1, 2, 3 long threes from at least 1, sometimes 2 steps back. Fading backwards there, Bianca Smith. Offensive rebound in the corner. A third look at the basket here. Driving in, underhand, scooping shot. Smith too strong. Peyton Marcelionis restores order for the Evergreens. Entry pass to Piper Schulz. Schulz double teamed. Tried to get that back out. May have been bumped. Turns it over. Points down at the other end. Molly Johnson finishes for the Lady Devils. Suddenly their lead is up to 9, biggest of the night. And the Evergreens want a timeout, not wanting to lose contact. In danger of going down by double digits. Evergreens will have the ball when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
Elite Auto Care on Schofield Avenue in Weston offers the best in automotive care and repair. This locally owned and operated repair group features a full staff of ASE certified technicians. They are ready to handle all major and minor repairs to get you back on the road. For any make, any model vehicle, look to Elite Auto Care for repairs. From general maintenance and preventative care like oil changes and tire rotations, to those more challenging issues like air conditioning, brakes, and engine issues. Elite Auto also offers a full selection of tires to fit your vehicle needs. For your next auto needs, turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business, on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Hey, Brian Butch called.
Brian Butch?
He really loves Abbey Bank, but he wants to work here.
What are we going to do with him?
I don't know. Let's let him try a few different jobs.
Let's get you that loan.
Brian, buddy, you're really good at basketball, but maybe leave the banking to us.
Story of this game right now is turnovers. Everest has turned the ball over 9 times to Adams Friendship's 1. And the Evergreens have struggled from the floor. They've made only 3 baskets from the floor, the rest coming on free throws. So the Everest offense still stuck in neutral. See if they can get some points out of the timeout. Double team there. Klatt, nice pass down low to Shimoleski. Klatt gets the assist. Elsa Shimoleski with her first points of the evening. Points out of the timeout. Coach Lauren Bullis happy about that. Coaches at all levels of basketball think they are brilliant when they draw something up at the timeout and they get points after it. Rare turnover for the Lady Devils coming back the other way. Got a foul from behind. Free throws are coming up from McKenna Bullis. Not to jinx anyone here, but McKenna's a good free throw shooter. Sherrill Tire and Auto Service is where you'll get your car done right. From oil changes to new tires to brakes, engine trouble, and more. Look to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. McKenna's got 6 to lead the Evergreens. Briley Beck is out. Matea Byler is back in. McKenna's 1 for 2. Two and a half to go till halftime. Ball is loose. Wow, should have been a jump ball. Both hands were on that ball, and then along the baseline, got to call a foul on the Evergreens. The Adams Friendship player clearly stepped out, but they're going to say that she was pushed. It's the Evergreens' last foul to give. Matea Byler is called for the foul. Adams Friendship into the bonus for what's left of the first half. Splitting defenders, extra pass down low. It's loose on the floor. Jump ball here. I mean, the Everest player who was on it was on the end line. Nope, arrow points to the Evergreens. A turnover. Evergreens down by 6. I mean, the Evergreens offense is so herky-jerky that 6 seems like a big hole to climb out of. You'd feel a lot better with things if the Evergreens could get this down to 4 or closer before halftime. Entry pass to Marcia Leonis makes the extra pass to the weak side, and a late foul on a miss from Shimoleski. Ielsa's going to get to the free throw line. Bianca Smith is called for her first, only the team's 3rd. Friendly roll for Ielsa. Grayson Schwabe back in for Adams Friendship. And the Evergreens are within 4. Everest is 7 of 8 from the foul line tonight. Evergreens looking for a stop and a chance to get closer before halftime. Adams Friendship is running regular offense with 90 seconds left. There's an entry pass. It's loose. The Evergreens have it. Evergreens are looking for a timeout here. No, didn't get the timeout. And it's a jump ball. Goes over to Adams Friendship. Briley Beck is back in. Aubrey Klatt is out for the Evergreens. To the wing, quick release three, it's good. Molly Johnson hits her second shot of the first half. And just like that, the lead balloons back to 7. That ties the biggest lead of the night. Ooh, I thought that was dribbled off the foot of the Everest player. I thought that Matea Byler turned it over. The official, much closer than we are, better and younger eyes too, says no, it's Everest ball. May have been a break for Everest. Over the top to Marcelionis, fights the double team and hit the underside of the rim. A little too far under the cylinder. Baseline double team, entry pass, lot of contact there. Free throws are coming up. Matea Byler's been whistled for the foul, her second. Brooklyn Stroman, freshman, at the free throw line, shooting 2. No good. Stroman hit a 3 early in the first half and has been quiet since. She's a freshman who gets a lot of playing time. Missed both the free throws. Rebound to Ayelsa Shimoleski. And Shimoleski is fouled as she pushes into the front court. Lady Devils still have fouls to give. Brooklyn Stroman missed the 2 free throws and then whistled for a foul. Almost stolen on the inbounds. McKenna Bullis splits defenders, clean strip. Say the ball goes to Everest. Byler, now Bullis. Bullis trapped in the corner for a moment, got out of it. Over to Byler, to the wing. Beck dribbles in, kind of a hook shot, bounced around, no good. Rebound Marcelionis, fouled on the putback attempt. 13 ticks until halftime, and the Evergreens will have 2 free throws coming up. Lead Car Toyota of Wausau says discover unbeatable deals and award-winning service at Lead Car Toyota of Wausau, your full-service destination for everything Toyota, and a state-of-the-art collision center. North 20th Avenue in Wausau. Foul was on Grayson Schwabe, her first. Long rebound comes out. Hold for a final shot. 5 seconds left in the half and counting down. To the wing, got to let this fly. Nope, a travel. Evergreens will get it back with 1 second left. Side out here. So a heave pass in and then a heave towards the basket. And that'll do it for the first half. Knocked away. And the first half ends with Adams Friendship leading 23-16. Turnovers were 9-4 in that first half against the Evergreens. That's something to talk about. We'll be back with our halftime adjustments, brought to you by Innovative Health in Weston. We'll also give you our first half stat sheet. DC Everest dance team, winners in freedom over the weekend for pom and dance. We'll show their stuff to the fans here at the DC Everest Fieldhouse at halftime. 23-16, Lady Devils over the Evergreens. It is halftime on Zaleski Sports.
If the check engine light comes on in your car, do you address it or hope it goes away on its own? Pain is your body's check engine light signaling that something isn't right. Innovative Health in Weston can help identify and fix the aches and pains of everyday life. We deliver effective chiropractic care for every joint in your body, from your neck to your back to your knees and feet. With 4 doctors on staff and advanced treatment options, we've been consistently voted a top chiropractic and sports medicine clinic in central Wisconsin. Whether you're a high school athlete, a pregnant mom, or just feeling the wear and tear of life, give us a call at Innovative Health in Weston today.
Feel better, live better, Innovative Health.
For the very best in craftsmanship and innovative construction, put your trust in Scherer Construction. You'll see their work when you drop your kids at school, visit the public library, drive past the fire station, or even in the industrial park. Scherer Construction has helped countless homeowners with bringing their dreams to life, and hundreds of businesses create beautiful facilities that make our communities shine all throughout Wisconsin. For your next residential, commercial, municipal, or educational construction project, join the countless others who have put their faith in Scherer Construction. Find their location right here in Wausau or online at schererconstruction.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Halftime at the DC Everest Fieldhouse, Adam Friendship. The visitors leading the home team, the DC Everest Evergreens, 23-16. I'm Chris Conley. I spy with my broadcaster's eye. With under a minute to go, the Badgers are clinging to a 4-point lead. They trailed at halftime, looking for a road win in Minneapolis against the Golden Gophers. To give you our first half leading scores. For Adams Friendship, only one player in double figures. That's sophomore Piper Moyer. 5 for Molly Johnson, 3 for Bianca Smith, 3 for the freshman Brooklyn Stroman, and 2 for Grayson Schwabe. Adams Friendship turned the ball over only 4 times in the first half. They had 2 threes and were 3 for 5 from the foul line. For the Evergreens, all the scoring from just 4 players. The Evergreens had only 4 baskets from the floor in the first half, led by McKenna Bullis with 6. 4 points each for Ielsa Shimoleski and Matea Byler. And 2 points both from the free throw line for Peyton Marcelionis. The Evergreens 7 of 10 from the foul line, turned the ball over 9 times, and have only 1 3-pointer. Again, the Evergreens offense still kind of sluggish in this first half. They trailed by 7 twice, and this 7-point lead that the Lady Devils have at halftime ties their largest of the game. I mean, it's only a 3-possession game, but the Evergreens baskets just don't come easy for this Everest team. So down by 3, I mean, it could take a long time into the second half to dig out to the hole if that's what the Evergreens have in mind. Evergreens need a win to stay above 500. Adams Friendship looking to bump their record up to 10 wins. They would be 10-4 if they hold on in the second half. Evergreens need better flow offensively and need to limit those turnovers. Adams Friendship has been productive getting points when the Evergreens haven't been careful against their trap and full court pressure. Our halftime report's been brought to you by Innovative Health in Weston, providing complete chiropractic care to the greater Wausau area. If you've been benched by aches and pains, Innovative Health will get you back in the game with the right adjustments to help you feel better so you can live better. Teams will be out of the locker room for the second half shoot-around when we come right back. Adams Friendship 23, DC Everest 16, at halftime on Zaleski Sports.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Welcome back. I'm Chris Conley. Halftime is just about over here at the DC Everest Fieldhouse, and our second half will be underway shortly. Tell you this about this Adams Friendship team. I mean, only 3 seniors, so it's a young team. Sophomores and freshmen get a lot of playing time, and in league play, they've won 5 of their 6 games. So with a younger, less experienced team, they're right in the conversation for a conference championship this year. What will this team be like next year and the year after that, where freshmen and sophomores have more varsity experience on them? Future is bright for this Lady Devils program. Evergreens are also a younger team. Just the Evergreens have struggles that have carried over from last season. The Evergreens have no fast break or points in transition in the first half, and it's just hard to win basketball games that way, where every point that you score has to be a half-court set, where you have to work for every look at the basket. You need, over the course of a game, you need something that comes easily. And when the Evergreens have the ball, unfortunately, just like last season, again this year, nothing comes easily. Evergreens still have managed 6 wins, so that's something positive. And the Evergreens, when they play Friday against Wausau East program struggles also. The Evergreens will play as favorites in that game. Everest sports fans got hockey coming up on Thursday night. Wisconsin Rapids comes calling here at the Greenheck Turner Fieldhouse. That's a Zaleski sports game. Again, hockey tonight against Lakeland. That game was canceled. Lakeland has a makeup game in conference, so they're not coming down to play a non-conference opponent. Everest hockey has won 4 of their last 5, so they're hitting their stride in the middle of this season. All right, halftime shoot-around is just about over. Adams Friendship's in front of their bench, and the Evergreens will join them in just a moment. Basketball tonight's brought to you by France Propane, your locally owned complete-service propane company, serving all of central Wisconsin for 2 generations. Learn more at francepropane.com. France Propane, local, quality, family. And Adams Friendship will get the ball to start the second half. Badgers have just gutted out a tough road win. 78-75 is the final score. Bucky over Goldie tonight in Minneapolis. You always wonder after the emotional win that they had Saturday against Michigan, are you going to come out a little flat when your next game is also on the road? And the answer for the Badgers is no. I don't think they played great tonight, but played good enough to secure the win. Of course, what have we learned about the Badgers? They could open up the half by hitting their first 9 shots. Could feast from beyond the three-point line. You could dig yourself out of any hole. All right, here back at the Fieldhouse, play is in, and Adams Friendship possesses. To the wing, and thinking about that 3 was Brooklyn Stroman. Entry pass. Wow, this was a defensive breakdown. There was no one at the free throw line to guard, and the teams trade turnovers. Jump ball to the Evergreens. Let's see, it's Aubrey Clapp, McKenna Bullis, Peyton Marcelionis, Ayelsa Shimoleski, and Piper Scholes, the regular starting five. Evergreens have two players with 2 fouls. Matea Byler, who's on the bench right now, and Piper Scholes, who's in there. Both have 2. No one has more than a single foul for Adams Friendship. Piper Scholes, extra pass to Marcelionis, blocked from behind, and that looked clean up top. Going to say that they got her on the wrist or the arm. And just like that, Piper Moyer is the first Lady Devil to have 2 fouls. All of Marcelionis' points tonight come from the free throw line, where she's 2 of 4. Now she's 3 of 5. Got them both. A 2-possession, 5-point game early second half. And the Evergreens get a turnover. 2-on-2 if they push and they pull it back out. McKenna Bullis will circle back. Entry pass along the baseline, got a push as Aubrey Clapp received the ball. Non-shooting foul here. Molly Johnson whistled for her first. This is Bullis. Entry pass to Marcelionis. Double team collapses on her back out. Bullis open 3. Good! And just like that, the Evergreens on a 5-0 run to open the second half. They're within 2. So game on here at the Fieldhouse. And Adams Friendship wants a timeout. A 7-point lead brings us down to a 1-possession game. It's a 2-point game all of a sudden. Back in a moment. This is girls high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
So the first 98 seconds of the second half have been kind of eventful. Adams Friendship opens with 2 turnovers. Evergreens hit a couple of free throws and hit an outside 3. 2-point game. This was exactly the right time for a timeout. Kind of get things settled down. Play is back in. Quick release 3, round and out for Isabella Watts. That's probably not the shot that they wanted out of the timeout. I think you want to run some offense there. Evergreens can tie with a 2 or take the lead on a 3. Clapp was all alone in the corner calling for the ball. Scholes, jump ball tied up. And the arrow goes over to the Lady Devils. Boy, you fight like heck to get it down to a 1-possession game and then don't get a look at the basket. Evergreens, for the first time tonight, have pressure in the backcourt. And into the front court is Piper Moyer. Moyer leads all scorers with 10. Cross court to Grayson Schwabe. There's a little bit of room there, but she backs it back out. Driving in, Molly Johnson has traveled. 1, 2, 3 turnovers in the opening 2 minutes of the second half. And the Evergreens again will get a possession to try and tie this thing up. Klatt to the front court. Marcelionis, Piper Schultz towards the rim. Down it goes. Tie game. Evergreens have gone all the way out of the hole on Piper Schultz, his first points of the night. 23-23. Momentum wears the white and green right now. And there's another turnover. That was almost a travel before the pass, too. Schultz gathers in the loose ball. Evergreens looking for their first lead since the early stages of the first half. Marcelionis reverses and scores. Marcelionis now has 6. A 9-0 run to open up the half. We've got a foul in the front court. Ayelsa Shimoleski whistled. That's her second. And the first foul of the second half on the Everest team. Long three for another lead change. It's good. And that's a step-back three, and down it goes for Molly Johnson. Hit one of those in the first half. She has 8. Third lead change of the night. Had 2 of them in the first half. Klatt drives in, picks up her dribble, goes back out. Entry pass, got a late foul that bails out the Evergreens on what was going to be a turnover. Got to say McKenna Bullis was bumped, and that's why the pass was errant. Piper Moyer, leading scorer for the Lady Devils, has just picked up her 3rd foul. Piper stays on the floor with the 3 fouls. Entry pass to Schultz, back out, 3-ball, good. McKenna Bullis, 1-2-3 threes for McKenna. Got another lead change, Evergreens by 2. Moyer, a lot of dribbling, she traveled. No, they're going to say she was fouled first. Wow, I mean, she hopped forward and came down with the ball in her hands. A late and friendly whistle bails her out. Peyton Marcelionis is called for her 2nd foul. First free throw is no good. Matea Byler comes in for Aubrey Klatt for the Evergreens. Two misses at the free throw line for Piper Moyer. Trap waiting in the front court. Everest player trying to set a screen, and Shimoleski going to feel that. Back out. Elsa, 3, short, missed everything. Peyton Marcelionis was screened from fighting for that rebound, so the air ball goes back over to Adams Friendship. Adams Friendship's been a little bit turnover prone in the second half. The Evergreens keep the full court press on. And there's a bump. Matea Byler, who just came into the game a moment ago, promptly picks up her 3rd foul. So now each team has one player with 3. Byler for the Evergreens and Moyer for the Lady Devils. Looking to drive in is Grancy. Makes an extra pass down low. Got a whistle. Bumped. Yep, body contact down low. It's going to send Peyton Moyer back to the free throw line. Ayelsa Shimoleski has just picked up her 3rd foul. Piper Moyer missed 2 just a moment ago from the stripe. And now he's back on track there. Peyton Marcelionis comes out. Briley Beck back in for the Evergreens. Tie game. Basketball is brought to you by Valley Communities Credit Union. For 90 years, Valley Communities Credit Union's been a part of your hometown team. Local, trusted, strong Valley Communities Credit Union, where community comes first. Federally insured, NCUA. Shimoleski back out to Byler. Byler with 3 fouls is still on the floor. To the wing. Bullis splits defenders, dribbled it off her knee. Ball is loose. Got a foul called here. Aubrey Klatt's coming back in. Shimoleski comes out. Molly Johnson whistled for the foul, her second. Team fouls are 4 apiece in the second half. So a lot of whistles in the early going here. Bullis over to Byler. Entry pass Piper Scholes. Foul line extended to the wing. 3 ball is in the air off the backboard and too strong for Aubrey Klatt. I don't think that Aubrey called glass there. Adams Friendship looking to take the lead back, this time down the floor. Splitting defenders, hop step to the rim, short, out of bounds. That's off the Everest defender, off of Piper Scholes. And will stay with Adams Friendship. Evergreens do not guard the inbounds pass. Spinning in the lane, round and out. Halfway down the cylinder for Piper Moyer, but no points. We stay tied. Bullis to Byler. Piper Scholes, foul line extended. To the wing, Klatt. Extra pass down low. Piper Scholes double team, so someone's got to be open. Piper tried to fight through it. This will be a 2-foot on the line, and down it goes for McKenna Bullis. Bullis has 14 and now leads all scorers. Bullis with 8 since halftime. Down low, basket, no. 2 free throws to try and tie this thing up again. Brooklyn Storman, the freshman, will go to the free throw line, fouled by Briley Beck. First one good. Peyton Marcelionis back in. Piper Scholes out for the Evergreens. Two free throws, another tie. Entry pass down low, stolen. McKenna Bullis' pass didn't get there fast enough. Evergreens have done a good job cutting down on the turnovers in the second half. They've turned the ball over only twice since halftime. And there's a 5th turnover since halftime for Adams Friendship. Evergreens looking to take the lead. We are knotted at 30 right now. Ayelsa Shimoleski waits at the scorer's table. She'll come in on the next stoppage. While Bullis was guarded softly, she shuffled her feet there. Bullis was open for the 3 but decided to drive in. And that back foot was moving. The Peterson Kramer Funeral Home is committed to providing personal and compassionate care for each customer. Let Peterson Kramer Funeral Home step up for you in their time of need. No, wow, they're giving the ball back to the Evergreens here. Had a foul on Isabella Watts. Yeah. 5th team foul on Adams Friendship. Klatt for a 3. She missed her last one. That one is also off the rim. Beck with an offensive rebound, and she's fouled. Evergreens have not gotten a lot of offensive boards tonight, but that was a big one. Gwen Grancy is charged with her 2nd. Team fouls are at 5 apiece. Beck is into the scorer's column with the first free throw good. Gives the Evergreens the lead back. She got them both. Has this game been a thing of beauty? No, it hasn't been. Traveling. Another turnover. But it is competitive basketball. This one feels like it's going to come right down to the wire, doesn't it? I don't see either of these teams going on, say, a 7, 9, 10, 11-point run here to establish control of this game. This is back and forth. Evergreen's almost turned it over. Peyton Marcelionis stripped. For the tie, round and out. A little bit too strong for Isabella Watts. For a three, Byler high, arcing round and out. Offensive rebound. Wow, she was bumped at the rim and no whistle. Shimoleski's putback is no good. A lot of contact down below. Evergreen's hoping for a whistle that was not to be. What's going on here with Adams Friendship? They've just turned the ball over again. Pass is knocked out of bounds. Off Bianca Smith. Evergreen's ball. To Marcelionis, back to Beck. Byler open for a three, round and down goes Byler. Evergreen's now by 5, their biggest lead of the night. Trying for a three, answer. That one was another step back. Offensive rebound, spinning, miss for Grayson Schwabe. 2 looks, no points for the Lady Devils. If I'm the Evergreens, I would almost want a timeout here. I want a good look to bump this up to a 7-point lead. Marcelionis is short. No points. Gwen Grancy with the rebound. To the wing along the baseline. Got her player up in the air, and there's a bump. I'm going to say before the shot. Piper Scholes back in for the Evergreens. Peyton Marcelionis has just picked up her 3rd foul. Foul trouble for the Evergreens. Byler, Marcelionis, and Shimoleski all have 3 fouls, and the Evergreens have no fouls to give. Adams Friendship will be in the bonus for the last 8:50 of tonight's game. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back in a moment. Evergreens are up by 5 on Zaleski Sports.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, store or online. It's even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Welcome back. Out of the timeout, Adams Friendship has the ball and a 5-point hole to dig out of. Man-to-man, inbounded to the corner to Piper Moyer. Suddenly it's Adams Friendship, but their offense has been herky-jerky. They have only 1 bucket from the floor since halftime. 3 ball here, kind of forced up, off the backboard and in. Are you kidding me? Gwen Grancy kind of had that Cheshire Cat smile like that wasn't supposed to happen, but down it went. 2-point game now. And this could tie it off the turnover and a miss. Stripped back along the baseline. And another turnover for Adams Friendship. Back the other way, basket and a foul. McKenna Bullis with her 15th and 16th points and a chance for a 17th. Now both teams go into the bonus for the rest of the game, so maybe a parade to the free throw line as we come down the stretch. Grayson Schwabe called for her 3rd foul. McKenna does not complete the 3-point play. 4-point game, 8 minutes to go. Clearly at this side of the floor, the left-hand side of the floor, neither team's been able to do anything when they've been moving in this direction. Entry pass, spinning, scoring. Piper Moyer. Chmielewski picks up her dribble. Piper Schulz, 3-ball high, arcing, good! Piper Schulz kept out of the scorer's column in the first half, has 5 in the second half. Lead goes back up to 5. Is this an answer? The freshman off the back bracket. Brooklyn Stroman, too strong. Loose ball foul is on Adams Friendship, fighting for the rebound. Brooklyn followed that, picks up her second, and down to the other end of the floor for a 1-and-1. With both teams in the bonus, whoever's better at the free throw line may come out the winner tonight. Peyton Marcelionis to shoot the 1-and-1. She is 4 of 6 from the foul line. What do we have here? A moment of dramatic pause. The Evergreens are indeed in the bonus. A discussion about whether the right player is at the free throw line, that's not it either. Peyton Marcelionis is the right one. She misses the front end. Evergreens unable to grow the lead. Under 7 to go in tonight's game. Pass deflected, but Adams Friendship still has it. Loose along the baseline, spinning off the glass. That's a nice make. Back-to-back baskets for Piper Moyer. From the baseline, Aubrey Klatt. Klatt is cold. She's 0 for 3 from behind the arc, and that one was short. Moyer makes a pass, kick out. This would tie the game, and it's too strong. A miss for Grayson Swaby. Rebound down low. That was partially blocked. Adams Friendship looking for a foul. Klatt to the front court, but again, the Evergreens don't press the ball. Piper Schulz spins, foul line extended. Piper Schulz, 7 all in the second half. Back to a 5-point lead. Cross court, quick release, and a misfire for Schwabe. That was kind of ugly from close range. Klatt gets the rebound. Klatt has no points, but that's a big board here. Marcelionis, foul line extended, off the glass and in. Yep, we'll never know. Peyton's got 8. It's the biggest lead of the night for the Evergreens, up by 7. Ball is loose. Who's it off of? Stays with the Lady Devils. Matea Byler, Briley Beck back in for the Evergreens. Piper Schulz, who's had a hot hand all of a sudden, goes out. And so does Ayelsa Chmielewski. Extra pass down low. Missing at the rim was Gwen Grancy. Boy, Lady Devils needed that. A bunny from point-blank range and no points. Marcelionis, wow, she freed up with her elbow. No whistle, and the Evergreens score off the no call. Adams Friendship bench saw it the way I did. Got a hold on the Evergreens. Free throws coming up. Aubrey Klatt has picked up her second foul. So, the Evergreens are up by 9. Coming down the stretch of this game, you don't want to give your opponent a chance to cut into the lead while the clock is stopped. Front end is no good, so it turns out to be an empty trip down the floor. Can the Evergreens stretch this to a double-digit lead? Byler launches the 3, too strong. Marcelionis tried to tip that rebound, couldn't control it. Boy, that 3 could have dug the hole quite deep. Along the baseline, got a whistle and a foul. Yeah, there are going to be a lot of free throws down the stretch of this one. Makeda Bullis is called for her first. Molly Johnson has 8 points. These will be her first free throws. 1 and then the bonus if the first is true. And it is. Short, ugly miss. McKenna Bullis, who committed the foul, gets the rebound. To the wing, Byler. Entry pass to Marcelionis, uses her height to score. Marcelionis got herself in good position before the ball got there. 10-point lead. First time either of these teams has gone up by double digits. Entry pass down low. Schwabe is fouled. Shot rolls off the rim. They're going to say no before the shot. So this will be a 1-and-1 instead of 2 free throws. Aubrey Klatt has just committed her third. And this will be the last 1-and-1 of the evening for Adams Friendship. Lady Devils are in the double bonus. Marcelionis, who has been asserting herself in the second half, got another rebound. Marcelionis has 10 points, 10 of her 12 coming after halftime. You know, the Evergreens have not been in a lot of situations this season where they've been up by double digits late in the game. This is the time of the game when you would like a long possession to take some time off the clock. And yet it's just unfamiliar territory for the Evergreens, playing to try and protect a lead late. It's a bad cross-court pass. A 9th turnover since halftime, 13 overall for Adams Friendship. And the Evergreens are deserving of this lead. They've played better in the second half. Right, here you go. The Evergreens need to realize we're in the driver's seat, work for a good shot. Well, Klatt hoists and misses. Kind of a no-look pass and then a fling towards the basket. Are you kidding me? Molly Johnson, no eyes on the rim, flung it up over her shoulder and down it went. More luck than good. 8-point lead. Adams Friendship is not out of this by any stretch. 2.5 to go. Entry pass, Marcelionis misses at the rim, gets her own rebound and is fouled. 2 free throws coming up for Peyton. Marcelionis is 4 of 7 from the foul line. Foul is on Jayla Robbins into the game for the first time. Marcelionis' first is good. Now 5 of 8 from the free throw line. Peyton's got 14 points. Everest trailed by 7 at halftime. Cross-court pass, traveled. I thought the Jayla Robbins, I thought that big toe was on the end line too. Again, you would love to work a little clock. Time off the game clock is almost more important than points right now. Rotating down low to Peyton Marcelionis, who scores again. Tallest player on the floor, she's starting to assert herself. Everest by 12, under 2 to go. Evergreens countdown to victory right now. Long 3, good. Gwen Grancy kind of keeps the possibilities alive, and there's a bump into the front court. Matea Byler, who's 2 for 2 from the foul line, will shoot the 1-and-1. Evergreen's trying to close them out from the free throw line. We're brought to you by Great Lakes Cheese. Looking for a workplace that invests in you? Join the Wausau team at Great Lakes Cheese. A place where people matter, careers are built to last, competitive pay and benefits, and a workplace culture that feels like home. There's never been a better time to apply at GreatLakesCheese.com. Piper Schulz is back in. First free throw, good for Byler. Matea's got them both. 4 for 4 from the foul line tonight. 9 points overall. Minute and a half till final horn. Evergreens look like they're going to get a come-from-behind victory tonight. Long three, need it, round and out. Rebound tipped, out of bounds. It'll stay with Adams Friendship. So this is going to be a quiet ride home for Adams Friendship. They'll fall to 9-5 for the season. Off the inbounds pass, 3-ball, too strong for Piper Moyer. Again, Evergreen should be happy to back this out. To Piper Schulz, low block, spins, misses, tipped around. Adams Friendship gets it. Under a minute to go. This win will keep Everest above 500 from the wing. 3 is too strong, out of bounds to the Evergreens. Evergreens will improve to 7-5 with a non-conference win against a team that was 5 games above 500 coming into the Fieldhouse tonight. The Evergreens going to have a good feeling about tonight's victory. Coach Lauren Bullis will be all smiles. She'll be part of our Merrill Steel postgame show after the final horn sounds. Turned over. Moyer the other way, fouled. Fourth foul for Ailsa Shimileski, but it's academic at this point. First free throw is good for Piper Moyer. Adams Friendship wants a timeout. Not sure why. Trailing by 10 with 20 seconds left. Get different personnel in for the final 20 seconds? Maybe. Evergreens right now have co-high scores, 16 each for Peyton Marcelionis and for McKenna Bullis. McKenna's got 3 threes tonight. Peyton Marcelionis scored 14 of her 16 in the second half. The freshman was a true difference maker in tonight's game. Out of the timeout, Piper Moyer has one more free throw. Piper Moyer is going to be the game's high scorer in a losing cause. He's got 17 points. Make it 18. Evergreens will inbound. 15 seconds remaining. Got to travel. And the ball will go back to Adams Friendship for what figures to be the final possession of the evening. Bumped at the basket. More free throws. Ailsa Shimileski is fouled out. Played the whole game except for the final 10 seconds. Piper Moyer's got some more free throws coming. Piper is 6 of 8 at the foul line tonight. A miss there. Evergreens have secured the rebound. And a travel. Inbounded into the corner. Long three, missing everything. Klatt gets the rebound, and that'll do it. The Evergreens trailed by 7 at halftime. Had momentum to start the second half, and when the final horn sounds, they are 54-46 winners over Adams Friendship. McKenna Bullis and Peyton Marcelionis, 16 each for the Evergreens in victory, who improve to 7-5 this season. Adams Friendship gave back a lead from the first half and fall to 9-4. Stay tuned for our Merrill Steel postgame show. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply today at merrillsteel.com. Repeating our final score, 54-46, Evergreens are home winners. I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for joining us for girls high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our three facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
This is the Merrill Steel postgame show. The Evergreens come from behind in the second half and are 54-46 winners. Coach Bullis, for the first time in a long time, the offense had some flow to it after halftime. That was nice to see.
It was great to see. Credit to Adams Friendship, being long, being active on the ball, in traps, and making us uncomfortable in the second half, resetting, trying a few different looks, and once you see a shot go in from either yourself or your teammate, somehow that magically makes the game seem easier for everybody else.
In the second half, their turnovers went up when you decided a little more pressure defense.
Absolutely. You know, they have obviously a focal point in 14. But then after that, it was like, all right, you know, kind of like Friday night. Let's see if somebody else can beat us, add a little pressure, hope they turn the ball over instead of getting runouts, because they like to play in transition, and it worked in our favor.
This is a nice win for you guys. I mean, growing a lead down the stretch, coming from behind, all of those, it's nice to have in the team's DNA.
Absolutely. You know, we're trending in the right direction. It was just getting the kids to believe in who they are and who they can be with that comeback, and then keeping the composure once we take the lead to maintain it. So hats off to them tonight.
All right, let's spend some time with the freshman, Peyton Marcelionis. 16 points, 14 of them in the second half. You asserted yourself after halftime.
Yeah, Coach came in, gave us a talk that we can do it and that she believes in us, and that kind of lit a fire in me and motivated me and I believed in myself that I can do it.
Look, your height created a matchup problem for them, and I think a lot of your teammates in the second half recognized that. They were feeding you the ball a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Credit to them for great passes, and they really just knew that I had a height advantage, and they took advantage of that.
Peyton Marcelionis and McKenna Bullis are co-high scorers tonight for the Evergreens, who came back from down 7 at halftime. Each had 16 points, and the Evergreens are 9-point winners, 8-point winners. Final score 54-46. That's going to wrap up our Zaleski Sports girls basketball coverage. Evergreens stay above 500, improved to 7-5 on the season. I'm Chris Conley. Thanks for joining us. Good night, everybody. Could you give us an in the house, please? Yeah. She'll cue you in there.
I'm Peyton Marcelionis, and I'm in the house.
Thank you for coming over.
Thank you so much.
Here at Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep, and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.